Yesterday, I was scrolling on social media, I think Instagram, and I saw a video of Kunle Afolayan and his daughter dancing. Initially, I couldn't believe it. I thought that maybe it was just miscaptioned. Maybe it was the bloggers that decided to just caption it as father and daughter dancing together, and I didn't want to believe it. So when I saw the video of the two of them dancing, I felt very weird, but I didn't really take it seriously. So it was later in the evening when I saw this particular topic again on Twitter that I now understood the full gravity of the situation. And honestly, since then, I've not been very comfortable, because when I see the video of the renowned Nollywood director dancing with his blood biological daughter, it made me feel very uncomfortable. Now that you have seen the video, you can see that it's very strange, because a natural reaction to dancing with your sibling, your family member, is supposed to disgust you. It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. But the particular way they were dancing was very suggestive. That's the key word, suggestive. And suggestive means that a lot of people, when they watch it, will start thinking all kinds of things. Okay? So if you have gone through social media, whether Twitter, Instagram, and even here on YouTube, you see that a lot of people have been saying that these people are having sex. Even if people don't say it, they'll say it's very inappropriate. And I totally agree, because there has to be boundaries. The way the two of them are dancing is just very strange. It makes me uncomfortable. But for them to be so close, like if you see the video, he's even holding her waist and dancing and grinding. Basically, the dancing is basically twerking and grinding. So it's very suggestive that they have a kind of sexual relationship, which is basically incest. I don't know about the law concerning incest, but biologically it is not correct, because it will create inbred children. But you see, the dance has made me start thinking all this thing. If they didn't dance like that, it would be very difficult for me to be thinking all these kind of things. So on Twitter, a couple of people were dropping their own opinions.
And some of the tweets I have seen in particular include this person saying, "I think Kunle Afolayan should be arrested and investigated after that video with his daughter." Another tweet said, "Whichever way you want to see it, but this is an inappropriate way to dance with your own daughter." Another person posted, "Forget, my daughter will never rock me like this. Won't she be feeling her daddy's bula? This is too much, please." Someone else posted, "Omo, this is weird, Sha. What happened to facing each other and doing leg work?"
So, going by the tweet that was read by Damien, you will see that a lot of people actually disagreed. But you still see a lot of people that say things like, "It's because you're not raised with love. That is why you don't know what this is." And is that love? I don't think that is love. Some people might grow up in dysfunctional families and think that their dysfunctional environment is normal or is love. So I think that's what they're interpreting as love. But this one is a clear lack of boundaries. And it's very, very difficult to imagine that they're not being sexual together, because that dancing is naturally expressed when you and somebody are having a kind of sexual connection.
Another video came out yesterday, and it showed them together playing along to Wizkid's Ololufe song.
And smoking shisha.
Was also rubbing his beard in the video, and they were very close.
Very close. And she even captioned it as "my boyfriend, my father."
Those are the captions she has been using on her page recently. She uses "my love," "my boyfriend," "my father." That kind of thing, yes, without the dance of the premiere, it is excused in a way because fathers and daughters can be very close. But after that premiere dance, things started to change.
Exactly.
People started to see differently that, okay, this closeness, is it just closeness or there's
something
other
else
things
going on
involved? Yes. And he also identifies as a free thinker. On his Wikipedia page, he's described as a free thinker. You can go on that.
Well, on that aspect, he's someone that says he's a free thinker, but also tries to embrace African culture by training his children to speak Yoruba. But I understand because he's a creative, he's a movie director, so naturally they are more liberal and progressive in their thinking. But this is too much. This is not that free thinking. This is too much. Even the video self, you could see his son come and meet them, and he was laughing this very awkward laugh. The whole thing was just very awkward. I couldn't even imagine the people that were there witnessing it. They would just be like, what am I using my head to see like this? And this thing actually happened on the day of his premiere of one of his great works, Anikulapo. You get? Now, this takes me to the second part of this video, which is that for some reason, some people tend to lose everything they work for on the day of a grand opening. It happened to Will Smith, on the day that he slapped Chris Rock. That was the day that he won his first Oscar. And this is like 20 years in his career. He had worked in so many great movies, one of the most beloved, one of the most respected, one of the most successful. And he went throughout his entire career without winning an Oscar until the day that he now actually won the Oscar was the day that he now went and messed himself up and eventually got blacklisted from Oscar for 10 years. And he lost his respect. A lot of people stopped working with him and he lost everything. The same thing happened to Travis Scott. It was the day that he did that Astroworld concert that he lost everything. Now this is happening to Kunle Afolayan. It's the day that he's supposed to come out with Anikulapo, the series on Netflix, not the movie, because the movie was actually successful. So a lot of people are interested and wanted the movie. But it seemed like himself, he was too, he did in mind too much. He was so eager, and so it was a very important project for him. And I noticed that that's one major aspect of why people seem to lose everything they worked for on the day that they're trying to, they've built so much importance. It's more than just an event. To them, is a kind of, their soul is joined to it. So in this particular regard, he has worked very hard. He released the movie. I'm sure the movie is actually good and people are going to watch it. But now that he has done what he has done, it'll be very difficult for people to be able to see the series without thinking about all this whole thing. Like, it has basically tinted how people would perceive the movie, because they'll be thinking that this guy is a pervert or is weird or whatever. It's like listening to R. Kelly's music. If you know everything that he has done, even when you are listening to his music, every other second, something will just pop into your mind to just remind you of what he has done. You get? And that's just how it is. It's very difficult to separate the artist from the artist's work.
The series, like you said, is something that is part of his legacy and career so far. So it was definitely very important for him. And that is why I think that something of this much gravity happened to probably put everything in check and make him re-evaluate himself and see where he must have developed so much pride and self-importance over time. So what I'm going to say is that the video, I've watched it over and over again since when it first came out, and I can see that it is weird. It doesn't get better with time. As you watch it over and over, it doesn't get better. It gets worse. So I think that it is uncomfortable for both of them, regardless of how close their relationship is.
And I feel like all these whole things that has burst now, the girl is going to be feeling very afraid, because she'll be feeling judged by the world. But I feel like the Kunle Afolayan acted in a very irresponsible way by not creating boundaries with his daughter, by dancing with her so closely and all that. Forget all that free thinking mindset, that whole wokeness. This is just wrong. It's plain wrong. There's nothing you can tell me. If you say I was not loved, yes, I was not loved. If not, this is just weird.
None of us would dance with our parents like that, and you say we're not loved. That's not how to show love. Anyway, on that note, we can round off this video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Ensure to subscribe for more videos like this, and leave a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.